Good evening and welcome to episode 28 of the Houn Show. I'm your host, Dixie Shank. I'll be with you for the next hour or so. Got some exciting news. I'm going to try to do screen share tonight to show something new that we're starting to do personally, my wife and I. So we're going to try and share that later on in the show. So stay tuned for that for sure. Want to go ahead and put out the mention. Please give us a follow. Give the channel a follow on Rumble. If you're watching on YouTube, give us a follow on YouTube. On X, give us a thumbs up. Give us a heart. Give our handle a follow. Also, make sure you give us an email. Shoot us an email at dixie.shank@thehounshow.com. We can rap, figure out some stuff, talk about things, maybe come up with something to discuss on the show. Who knows? Maybe you want to be on the show. Email me, dixie.shank@thehounshow.com. Also, we do have a new article posted on our locals page that's free to read. You can find us at thehounshow.locals.com. So that we've got a few articles up there. We just posted one this past Sunday. And it's worth a read. It's about technology and big tech and how they manipulate society. It's not a deep, long form read, but it is definitely a good opinion piece to go check out. I'm not saying I put it together, but go check it out. But yeah, definitely check us out over there on Locals. If you decide to become a supporter, we would love for you to be a supporter of the show. We're planning some exclusive content that we're going to put some videos up there. We haven't got there yet, but we are working on it. Of course, the articles are free to read and the engagement is free, is included as well. If you become a supporter, it's only $3 a month to become a supporter, and you'll help out this channel. Also, again, if you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on X or Rumble, if you're on Rumble, you should hit the notification so you know when we go live, right when we go live, because sometimes it could be a little bit later than we intend. Sometimes it's right at 9. But enable notifications and we pop right up on there and hit that little ding symbol on your phone. So definitely check that out. Tonight, we're going to be talking about a couple of interesting things. We're going to be discussing a free speech issue in Connecticut. There seems to be a trend in the wrong direction. Of course, there's some people kind of said something about it, so they rolled it back a little bit, but they still got some issues with free speech in Connecticut and towns in Connecticut. I'm not sure if there's a trend there or not, but anytime that local government is doing stuff to suppress free speech, you got to pay attention and you got to bring that stuff to the light, right? So this is one of those stories that I haven't seen really propagated out in the media or discussed a lot. It is an article, and maybe you've seen it, maybe you haven't, but it's something that I thought that looked like it was kind of being suppressed a little bit, possibly. We'll also be talking about YouTube in China. So, YouTube is now cooperating with the CCP for censorship in Hong Kong, for content in Hong Kong. So we'll be covering that. Also, DEI fraud, yet another case of someone, all about DEI or critical theory, type situation, committing fraud and defrauding companies and people and taking their money to go and live a lavish lifestyle. We'll be talking about that. And then also Michael Cohen, who is really one of the star witnesses in the Trump case going on in New York right now with Alvin Bragg, where they're trying to get him for some hush money thing with shit that's already been litigated before, discussed before. She even said before it was nothing here. Now all of a sudden she's saying there is something here and there's a case with Alvin Bragg. But Michael Cohen, one of the star witnesses, actually did something quite stupid. And it really calls into question, why would the prosecution call this person as their star witness? It seems kind of stupid. But if for nothing else, they're not very smart. Hell, they're sticking to the same playbook they've been following for who knows how long, right? And I think there's a pretty good source out there that says the playbook is known. So that being said, we're going to be going into the news. So unfortunately, we do have to drop you YouTube. We have to let you guys go. But check the description below. There is a link straight to the live feed, to the live show. So you can come right over. Just one click is all you need to do, whether it be phone, mobile, laptop, desktop, whatever top. You can just click on the link and you come right over to Rumble and you can watch the rest of the show and cover the news. And here's some colorful commentary. Colorful indeed. Got about 30 seconds left. So definitely check us out. I mean, if you are watching on YouTube, hey, hit us a thumbs up, give us a follow on that channel before you hop on over to Rumble. But Rumble is really where you go to be able to say what you want to say and really exercise your First Amendment rights to free speech. And it's the First Amendment because it's very important. Right. All other rights kind of depend on that one, right? If you can't talk about stuff, you can't defend stuff, you can't stand your ground against things or disagree, then all your other rights are up for grabs. So if you're watching over on YouTube, check the description. It is right below. And then hit that link, come right on over to